welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. Today, I'm very excited to bring you one of 3 new phones being released by Samsung that aim to bring 5G to the masses. Let's take a look at it. Released just 2 weeks ago, this phone is to refresh the Galaxy A52, as well as bringing in the S series to the budget lineup. Now, again, this is not an S series phone. This is just meant to mimic the design and the look of the S series and bring it to a wider audience. You guys know I'm a sucker for nice packaging. However, this packaging isn't very nice. It's not very good in my opinion. It could have been a little bit better. As you guys can see, the box is nice and glossy and has a nice outline. Feels sturdy enough, but it's just, for what it is, I feel like it's definitely a little understated, Of course, we get the phone itself. Let's go ahead and put that aside. And immediately, you guys get to see that the contents of the SIM. Let's go ahead and put that aside. Of course, we get a SIM card, as this is a Metro by T-Mobile phone. Let's go ahead and put that aside for right now. And in the box, we got a USB-A to USB-C cable, a very important distinction to make in 2021. In addition to that, in the box, we also get Samsung's wall adapter that is rated for 15 watts. Nope, 25 watts. If I'm not mistaken, it is rated for 25 watts when it is charged to a Samsung, although this wall adapter doesn't say 25 watts on it. It says that it's rated for 10 watts, or what is that, 9 point something times? Where's my other phone? Here. Now I'm curious because online it clearly said that it was a 25 watt charger, which I was very much looking forward to, but now it looks like we may have been deceived. 9 times 1.67. And they lied to us. I mean, if it really offers those 25 watts, I don't know where, because as you guys can clearly see, this is rated for 15 watts and 15 watts only. Did you guys see that? This phone is haunted. Ooh. But anyway, that's disappointing. I could have sworn it was 25 watts online, but it may have been a mistake, or we may have been misrepresented. I'm not sure what happened here. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue. I think we should have also gotten a SIM ejector tool somewhere around here, but I guess that we didn't. I know here's the SIM ejector 2 I was looking for. So in the box here, we also get a quick reference guide in English and Spanish, along with terms and conditions. I can't imagine this being too helpful. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so just basic stuff that we would already know. Okay, let's go ahead and put that back in the box. Man, but this box is just the thinnest cardboard. Like, this is almost construction paper. It's not even cardboard. It's just, I mean, maybe it's just to help the environment or whatever, but they're definitely cutting costs wherever they can. Put that aside. Now for the phone itself. Oh my God, that actually looks, okay, that looks a lot better than it has any right to. That looks way better in person. Oh man, does that look good. Oh man, that looks great. So I believe Samsung calls this awesome black. Awesome black, and it feels more of a graphite or more of a matte black to me, as it is a matte black. It's not glossy at all. That's really nice. That feels like it's gonna ward off fingerprints. Obviously a plastic back, it's not glass, but man, that looks handsome. That looks very nice. I'm a little short on words. It looks a lot better than I thought it would. Seriously. That looks really nice. But anyway, so like I said, Samsung calls this color awesome black. And since we're back here, might as well go ahead and take a look at our awesome camera array. Now, our main lens is a 64 megapixel lens, followed by a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, a 5 megapixel macro camera, and finally a 5 megapixel depth lens. Obviously, we also get LED flash, but other than that, the back is just so clean. I'm a fan of this design. You know, obviously we get the Samsung logo all the way at the bottom as well as the IMEI, but man, that is clean. I'm liking this one so far. I'm liking this one so far. And of course, at the very top of the phone, at the very front of the phone, we get our selfie camera that has that little silver cutout around it. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but it's very small and it doesn't seem to affect the pixels around it like other phones that I've seen. And at the front of the phone, we have again our selfie camera that has a whopping 32 megapixel capacity with HDR that allows us to shoot 4K video at up to 30 frames per second, which is nice for a front-facing camera, as a lot of the other phones in this price range usually don't have 4K video for the selfie camera. And since we're looking at our screen, we have a gorgeous 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display that comes in at a 1080 by 2400 resolution with 120 hertz refresh rate, which is going to be crazy good for gaming, for fluid streaming, for watching high action, high movement video. It's just that's just ridiculous. 120, like, why would you need that on the phone? You know, I know what you would need on the phone for. Obviously, again, mostly gaming and those other applications like it. But that's I mean, it's pretty good for a mid-range smartphone, you know. And we also have the protection of Gorilla Glass 5 as well, which should make the phone screen just a little bit more durable than previous versions. And again, the phone itself it feels nice. It feels it doesn't feel heavy. I was expecting this to feel heavy. I mean, it feels solid, but it's this is just a great phone. I'm definitely considering this. I was kind of eyeing the Motorola, but this is a close second. I mean, this is just a great phone so far. Inside we get 120 gigabytes of storage coupled to 6 gigabytes of RAM. And we also get a Snapdragon 750, which is an octa-core processor with that familiar 6x2 configuration that we see in 5G enabled devices, with 6 efficiency cores coming in at 1.8 gigahertz for those lighter day-to-day applications, and 2 power cores clocked in at 2.2 gigahertz for those heavier, more power-intensive applications like gaming, some light video editing you might do on your phone, or even picture editing, which shouldn't even take that much, but you have that just in case you need it. And for communications, we got dual band Wi-Fi AC, we got Bluetooth 5.0, and of course NFC, so that you guys are able to use Google Wallet. Sorry, use Apple Pay. But yeah, here we go. Once we're inside the phone, it's nicely laid out. It's soft on the eyes. You know, again, because thanks to that Super AMOLED display, it's definitely soft on the eyes. Oh, ooh, boy, is that smooth. I should turn up the frames per second, but you guys aren't going to be able to really appreciate that since I'm shooting at 24 frames per second, and Google and YouTube compresses that even more, and it looks nice. That is smooth. Woo! Okay. Again, thanks for that 120 hertz, refresh rate that we have on our Super AMOLED screen. That looks very nice. Oh man, but it's really hard to get it through the camera, but just those animations and how fluidly it comes up, it looks great the way oh man. Look, like, that is just, I mean, it's not out of this world, but it's definitely way smoother than, wow. I might need to up my phone game. This is definitely good. Let's go ahead and check out our latest video where we check out the JBL Clip 3. A very, very good video. You guys should definitely go check it out. Let's go see. We can watch stuff at 1080p. Oh, that is crispy. Josh Weissman, crispy. Yep. Dual speakers. So obviously speaker at the bottom, speaker at the top. Wow. You guys appreciate that? That is crispy AF. And I know I'm not gonna get copyrighted because this is my video. So this looks nice. Yeah. That is just. That is KWISPY crispy. That is KWISPY crispy. And again, those stereo speakers just sound great. I don't know if you guys can see how small that slit is. In the spring of 2018. Here. How small that slit at the top is. You probably can't even see it. I can barely get my fingernail in there. And not even like barely get my fingernail in there. It is such a small slit. That's what she said. For secondary speaker and just sounds so good. The 20-year-old speaker still manages to be sold in some stores, and it was still being sold at the JBL website and also on Amazon. That just sounds great. So it was just like a little one again. Yo. This thing is loud. Okay, so the pause play button works. Yo. I mean, I don't know. I think this one retails for $500, but I mean, that's wow. I'm impressed. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's because my opinion of Samsungs is so poor, so low. It's just but this phone is just impressed me through and through every step of the way. Like, Jesus, this is great. And again, just how fluid those animations are. Wow, this definitely feels like a flagship phone. This is great. YouTube looks great on it, obviously. Let me see. I don't want to, shamelessly plug too many of my videos, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do. This is my hike to Starved Rock, another beautiful video. Let's go in and see if I can turn up. Okay, it should have gone all the way up. Oh, wow. This one should be able to go all the way up to 2K. So. That's also pretty crispy. Wow, that looks really good actually. That Super AMOLED is just really shining through. Like, holy cow. Anyway, like at this point, I could spend this is a great screen. It's a great phone. I could spend all day watching and doing this. Obviously, we see, the usual Samsung bloatware in here. A lot of Samsung bloatware. I really wish it wasn't all that. And at least now they've gotten rid of Bixby to where you turn on the left side and you get Google rather than Bixby, so you can keep up with, your favorite topics, stuff like that, whether something more useful than Bixby. Besides the usual bloatware, Spotify, YouTube Music, you also get the normal slew of Google apps. But the phone is nicely lit out. Let me see. Yeah, you can move stuff around because on some phones, some things are fixed, and that kind of drives me up the wall. But this just looks great. I'm a huge fan of this. Let me go ahead and see here. And do you guys see that? Like, holy cow. It's good. That looks great. That looks really good. Besides that, I'm gonna have to go and this one has an under the screen fingerprint reader, something that I completely messed up on my last video about the Galaxy A51, because that one also had an under the screen fingerprint reader, and I just thought I didn't have one. Silly me. So let's go ahead and fingerprints. This is an under the screen fingerprint, and we're gonna do a pin, our very, very high security pin. Okay, All right, so start scanning with the center of your fingertip. Press your finger on the sensor, then lift it off when the percentage goes up. Okay, adjust your finger to get a full precision scan. Make sure your finger covers the entire sensor. I am covering the entire sensor. Okay, well, I hate these things. I don't know. I have a fingerprint scanner on my Z4, but I never really used it because I found it to be kind of gimmicky and kind of hard to get it to work, you know. But we'll see just how good or how bad this one is, and we'll see how far along they've come in this time because it's been, I think, 2 years since the Z4 came out compared to this. So I think we're done for right now. Back up your pen. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. But let's see. Okay, fingerprint doesn't match. Okay, fingerprint now matches. Okay, let's try that again. That was a bit of a fail. I think you just hold it down here. Okay, that worked. That worked flawlessly well. Let's try it again. Okay, that works. So let's see if I try another finger. Okay, it doesn't match. Let's try this again. Okay, that's really good. That's very effective. One more time. Okay, that's crisp. That's fast. On the left side of the phone, we got absolutely nothing. Very, very clean look. At the very top of the phone, we get our SIM card / SD card tray, followed by a pinhole microphone. On the right side of the phone, we get our volume rocker as well as our power button. Now, you guys know that I hate this. This drives me up the flipping wall. Why would you put them so close together? I can't tell them apart. I'm an idiot. I forget stuff all the time. I test drive several different phones. I always get them mixed up, you know, or sometimes I forget what side it's on. I will be looking for the volume up or volume down and accidentally press the power button. I really wish that they would at least differentiate it with texturizing it or put it on the other side or make it light up. Do something with it. I hate this. I really hate that. I really wish they wouldn't do that. At the bottom of the phone, we get our speaker grill, we get the USB-C port for charging and data transfer, as well as another pinhole microphone. And thankfully, we still get a headphone jack. Very nice to have today in the day and age where they're cutting everything out of phones now. Let's try that under the screen fingerprint scanner, and yes, it worked flawlessly. That is great. Now, other than that, I think the one last thing, I still need a run Geekbench for you guys, and I still need to test out the camera for you guys. So then, I'm going to do it like this. So then this is what video looks like on the main camera of the Galaxy A51. Very nice, very crisp. But I don't feel like this is a fair assessment as this is inside and this is all within close range. Let's go ahead and try to get a little bit of a close up. No autofocus. Well, it's trying to focus. Maybe. No autofocus. Tap to focus, okay. Alright. And then this is what the selfie camera looks like on the Galaxy A52. It looks pretty crisp. It's very, very nice. And then this is what the selfie camera looks like on the Galaxy A52. We turned it up a little bit because apparently you are able to shoot, like I said, in 4K at 30 frames per second, which is actually pretty nice. You can tell. So we also have, what is it? Super Steady on and off. That is for image stabilization. I was testing it on the Galaxy A51 and it turned out to be really nicely. And of course, we have different ratios, 9:16, 1:1, and a full screen for taking advantage of that beautiful Super AMOLED display. We can go ahead and tweak. Oh man, I just can't get over that 90 hertz that 90 hertz refresh rate. It's really good. And of course, we have filters, my filters, face smoothness, of course. I'm kind of a fan of those. Anyway, we have, the usual filters. I wonder what fun is. What's fun? Oh, Snapchat. Oh, basically built-in Snapchat filters. Why would they do that? Basically, yeah, Snapchat filters. Literally, that's what this is. This is Snapchat filters, straight built into your Galaxy A51. So, why, why would they do this? What's single take? Single take. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Photo, normal photo. Oh, there's different zoom levels. Okay. Video, more. AR Doodle Pro Panorama, Food, Night, Macro. Let's go ahead and try that portrait mode. And here are the pictures for portrait mode. Man, that's the blur effect is very, very intense, as you guys can see. And I guess you can change the background effect. Oh, wait, how do you change the background effect? Oh, spin. Oh, the room is spinning. Oh, this was kind of cool. Zoom. Okay, that was kind of cool. The zoom one and color point. Okay, that was kind of cool too. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll give it to him. The zoom one I kind of like. I want to see if it does the whole background and doesn't do my face because it kind of looks a little sketch. But oh, that's great. I'm a fan. Look, that looks good. That looks great. I'm a fan of that effect. That's great. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm a fan. I like this phone. Gimmicky. It's a little gimmicky, but it's okay. I like gimmicky. It's at this point it's pretty functional. It's not really gimmicky actually. And if that was pretty good, let's go ahead and take a look at the macro shot. Let's see. A little candle. Yeah, we can see it's dirty. We can see it's dusty. Does it get any better if we get any closer? I guess just the camera. Can we get any closer? Okay, so that's probably like the limit of how close I can get. Like, actually, so this is actually touching it. This is probably a centimeter away. It's probably 2 centimeters. And then this one would be a solid 3 centimeters. It's okay. I wouldn't really use this seriously, And I mean, that's what these really are. These aren't really super serious, camera modes. The portrait mode was pretty good because it's almost it's so software based that it's almost usable. Basically, it's pretty cool. And then here we have Pro Video. The good thing is that it seems that we were able to adjust the aperture, the ISO. What else? Exposure. I don't know what else these are, but I said I was gonna take a class for you guys, but I still haven't done that. And also color correction, but that's too advanced for me right now. The white balance, all that good stuff. Scene optimizer. Ooh, okay, so a whole lot of AI going on here, and I could just spend way more time on this camera, but I feel like I've already gotten way over time. And I still need to do Geekbench for you guys. Okay, we'll be right back with Geekbench test results. Okay, so I'm going to be running Geekbench 5 for you guys so that we can see how poorly this phone does. Again, we're running an octa-core processor with 6 cores coming in at 1.8 gigahertz and the other 2 power cores coming at 2.2 gigahertz. I actually have really high hopes for this, and I expect this to take no more than 3, maybe 4 minutes. I'm not gonna time it, but I don't expect that I'm going around too long for this. And I will see you guys right back as soon as this is over. Okay guys, and we are back with those Geekbench 5 test results. You can see that for the single core, You didn't see that for the single core, we scored a 441, which is actually fairly impressive, seeing as how the Galaxy A20 scored a 180. No, the Galaxy A21 scored a 180 something, 183, 182, which was kind of embarrassing. And for the multi-core, you see that we got an 1868. Let's go ahead and see how we stack up against other phones in similar ranges. Well, not really, as these are flagship phones. We can see that the OnePlus 8 comes in at 897 versus our 441. We're more like a Galaxy A71, obviously. More like a Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro, 441. 479, Pocophone F1, yeah, we're right around like the Pocophone F1s. We're still way ahead of the Galaxy S8. We're still way ahead of Redmi Note 7 or Note 8. And we're right alongside I'd say we're right alongside the Pocophone and the Note 8 Pro. And let's see for the multi-core how we compare. We're at, what is it, 1868. I'd say we're again right along the Pocophone F1, the Xiaomi Poco F1. And I think we're fairly behind like a OnePlus 8. Almost half the score of that. But we're definitely still way ahead of not way, but still definitely ahead of the Galaxy S8 in terms of processing, multi-core processing. So there you have it, guys. Those are our Geekbench results for the Galaxy A52. If there are other topics you'd like for me to talk about, other items you'd like for me to cover, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.